with antidotes, the guards of mindfulness and mental alertness, destroy disturbing emotions like attachment at once, as soon as they arise. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. In brief, whatever you are doing, ask yourself, what's the state of my mind? With constant mindfulness and mental alertness, accomplish others' good. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. To remove the suffering of limitless beings, understanding the purity of the three spheres, dedicate the virtue for making such effort to enlightenment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. For all who want to train on the bodhisattva path, I have written the 37 practices of bodhisattvas, following what has been said by the excellent ones on the meaning of the sutras, tantras, and treatises. Though not poetically pleasing to scholars, owing to my poor intelligence and lack of learning, I've relied on the sutras and the words of the excellent. So I think these bodhisattva practices are without error. However, as the great deeds of bodhisattvas are hard to fathom for one of my poor intelligence, I beg the excellent to forgive all faults, such as contradictions and non sequiturs. Through the virtue from this, may all living beings gain the ultimate and conventional altruistic intention, and thereby become like the protector Chenrezig, who dwells in neither extreme, not in the world nor in peace. Good morning, Khenpo.
Good morning. Mm. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Good day. Topic is anger. Last before 2 Sundays,
Yeah.
comes question about anger, angry, anger, whatever. Mm. Yeah, it is a really good question. I mean, everybody challenged with anger. Anger makes people really, really suffering and difficult. The day-to-day life, almost every single moment, stronger or how to say strong anger or gentle anger, whatever, in the mind is not really relaxed. That is anger, right?
Mm.
Because anger is very smart. So some anger we never notice this is anger or not. The anger comes many different emotions with many different emotions in our mind, right? Huh? Yes or no? Yeah, that's for sure. So therefore, I don't know, today, 1 hour, not 1 hour now almost. We pray and many things. 30 minutes will be finished and probably not. Actually, this is really, really big subject and wise and profound, right? So I'll try to explain a little bit about that today. And if not done, next Sunday. Don't be hurry to finish it. This topic.
Patience.
Or then we no need to teach.
Right.
You're done already. There's no anger, no need to teach. Yeah, that's for sure. Huh? So if someone really compassionate, they no need to listen about compassion.
Right.
Right? If someone full stomach, no need to eat anything. It's the same. Huh? Logically, right, brother?
Right,
Huh?
absolutely.
So several things we need to know in terms of anger. Definition of the anger, right?
Mm.
Important. And cause of anger. And how many different types angers, right? So those things I think so maybe most important today. And then we need to know the many important thing or crucial thing or key factor. So how we take the antidote of the anger. This is priority, right? If we can rid off the anger day-to-day life and eventually completely eradicate the anger, and then we no need to know the definition of the anger, different types of the anger, a cause of the anger. We no need, no. We just already read all, right?
Mm.
So therefore, in the Buddhism, every single topics or meanings or important things, there are three different types: definition, distinguishing, and essence of cause, a cause of conditions. Those things really, really need to know. Whatever topics we're talking about, what we need to know, right? And then very clear understand. If we understand clearly and completely, they're very easy to practice without a doubt and hesitate, right? Many practice is with the hesitate and doubt, and then not really goes very well with us, right?
Mm.
So therefore, definition, distinguishing, and essence. This essence.
Third is essence.
Yes,
Essence. Right.
essence. These three things is really indispensable to understand. Make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, that's good. So now first, maybe you have everybody has a cell phone. That's definitely sure. I don't know everybody have a notebook or not, but the for sure everybody has cell phone. The modern time right now,
Mhm.
right? The cell phone is kind of soul, our soul, right?
Our soul.
Our soul, yeah. Our soul is with us always at 24 hours, right?
But Frank is soulless. Right.
Well, your
Oh,
name is Frank.
yes.
His name is
Yes.
Frank too.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, Frank is actually is very, how to say, deep meaning. The word Frank,
Ooh.
Frank, right? You know the Frank meaning? Huh? That's right. I hope you all are the honest.
Yeah, don't look too deeply.
So the definition is anger is the mental state that arises from intolerance
Mm.
toward, you understand, you're writing
Mhm.
down something?
Mhm.
Intolerance toward, and then, how to say, perceived harm others.
Mm.
That is a definition of the anger.
Mhm.
You understand?
Mhm.
Everybody knows this. Everybody really good experience with the anger, right? So, and then second thing is manifest as desire. The ones wishing if the somebody destroyed, and then more comes anger,
Mhm.
right? So this is a definition of the anger. The real is a unsubdued mind.
Unsubdued mind.
It is a anger, in brief, short term, right? Very interesting thing. The anger comes with idiot or stupid, and end up with regret.
Mm.
Think you that way, how it looks good or
Mhm.
not.
Mhm.
Come with idiot. Go or disappear with regret.
Mhm.
Is that true or not?
Yeah, yeah.
That's for sure, right?
Yeah.
Come with idiot or stupid.
Yeah. Ignorance, right?
Go, end up with regret.
Right.
And then finally, long breathing, like what is called? What is called?
Big sigh.
Big sigh. Exactly. And then gone anger. Because anger, what it done? Anger destroyed you. Then anger no working, and then anger disappeared for a little while,
Mm. Mm.
right? And anger stronger with ignorance.
Mm.
Where you anger, you didn't see reality,
Mhm.
and you forget for everything. That means with anger, very strong, dark, and ignorance.
Mhm.
We didn't know that. So that's why the anger with end of the regret,
Mm. Mm.
right? That's for sure or not? We need to discuss really.
Mhm.
Huh?
Yeah, anger comes with ignorance, even stupidity.
Idiot
Idiot
or stupid.
or stupid.
Stronger with getting stronger with ignorance,
Yeah,
and end up with regret.
with regret. And then it abandons us completely. But it can come again. We don't see.
You think that's not true?
But he said that when anger first comes, in your mind, so it's flare, what then we let it go towards anger,
Mhm.
very strong. First comes because of flare, you may be creating boundary in your life, or you're using for positive change, but we often skip over that moment when we're talking. So
Yeah, not a contradiction. I think what he said was that because our mind,
No, change the
sharpness.
mind is not by anger.
yeah,
The change your mind is changing by regret. The regret can change your mindset. The anger never changes your mindset to the positive. So first come anger, and then final goes with regret. Regret could be changed your mindset.
Mm.
So there are so many things, confusion words,
Mm.
and many people's confused and not really clear those negative emotions sometimes mix up. Sometimes which one is first come, which one is second comes. You understand? So therefore, regret is kind of renunciation. You're tired, anger. So you think, oh, this is could be not really good for me. So then slowly you can be changed your mindset. You understand? Mhm. So second thing, uh, the cause is important, right?
Mm.
The anger's cause and condition. It's very clear, everybody knows, being harmed by others. That's very clear, right? Somebody you harm, and somebody you criticize. So other people very easy to get anger, right?
Mm.
Huh? What is it I'm saying? By being harmed by others
Mhm.
first. Okay, well, yeah, somebody write it down. And second thing is called the encountering situation that conflict with one's desire. You understand, right? This is the second cause. For these things happen, and then anger comes. And third one, improper mental attitude.
Improper.
Yeah, improper mental attitude. That's sure or not?
Mm.
And the last one, lack of patience.
Mm.
The anger comes. Like lacking patience or no patience.
Mhm. Mhm.
Before I mentioned already, intolerance. Right? Writing down already. I little bit not. It says sometimes forget. I will see. Mm. Okay, now is how many different types? Everybody knows momentary anger.
Momentary anger.
It's very easy, right? This is to understand. And long-lasting anger.
Mm.
Second one. And third one, externally express anger.
Extremely expressed.
Externally
Externally expressed.
expressed anger.
Mhm.
We can see, right, each other.
Mhm.
He is get anger. He is very angry person, right? We clearly see. That is called the external
Right.
express anger. And the one thing, what is opposite? Huh? Internal, what is called? Internal? Huh? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Bara, what do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
say?
No,
Huh?
internal is good.
Internal
Repressed,
how to say, suppressed
suppressed.
anger. So this internal suppressed anger more danger.
Mm.
They keep in the mind. And then what is calm? And then this anger bring the how to say what you call resentment,
Resentment. Resentment.
resentment, and revenge.
Revenge.
that if you keep long times resentment, and then resentment bring the revenge,
Mhm. Mhm.
that's cause and effect each
Mhm.
other. And they're really not good situation next time. Right, Edna?
Yeah,
That's true, right, Bono?
it is
We
true.
have experience. This is more easy to explain to people. We have experience anger things. So now what we have done? We have done definition,
Mhm.
right? And we have done cause,
Mhm.
and now we have done what is it? Distinguishing, right?
Yeah, the
And how many different
distinctions.
types,
Yeah,
distinctions.
yeah.
That we know. So now we understand about anger. So now real, I'm a little bit explain according to Shanti Deva's text. Most anger, we knows the three poisons, right?
Mhm.
Everybody knows three poisons:
Mhm.
ignorance, anger, and attachment.
Mhm.
So those, the big boss is ignorance.
Right.
That's for sure. So ignorance has two servants.
Servants.
The anger and attachment.
Mhm.
So ignorance first send attachment. You go get like this. And then attachment cannot be able to do that, and then anger comes behind.
Right.
Okay, these three things is called the root of negative emotions. You understand?
Mhm.
All the 84,000 negatives at the come from these three things. Can you believe it or not?
Yeah.
That's for sure. We go through, discuss day-to-day life, then we will understand. So therefore, the mainly important to rid off is ignorance, unknowing things, lack of knowledge. And then always the big boss bring two of them always. That's for sure, really. Very clear. Huh?
I know.
So the one thing is ignorance. What is ignorance? This is important. The real self-cherishing attitude. It is a bad one, very, very worse ignorance. Self-centered, right?
Self-centeredness,
Yes. And a self-cherishing attitude.
cherishing, self-cherishing attitude.
So if you really always think in oneself, whatever good things you need, and whatever things you don't care any other, including your parents, your relatives, and your friends, right? So that people or person more suffer in this universe, in this world.
Mm.
That's for sure, huh?
Mhm.
So the ignorance and they always, that means why you think always that way, you have lots of attachment and anger. You have too much expectations. And then expectation bring always fear. Fear, part of the anger, expectation, part of the attachment.
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
If we really think carefully, our mind, watch our mind, every single, like this moment, you have done 300, 362 expectations and fears come.
Oh.
We don't know that. Because we always look at external things.
Mm.
What is external things going on? We not looking at our mind. The mind too much follow the external things. Many people think external things makes happy and makes enjoying. So that moment we already got the misconception,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? So important thing is really need to watch. Therefore, in the Buddhism, really important thing is meditation. Many people ask me in the Asian countries somewhere also, Khenpo, before I'm really meditating, my mind is okay, but after meditation, my mind is crazy. That's very true. Before meditation, they didn't know what is mind. They always stuck with the external things.
Mhm.
But they didn't see before meditation, I'm happy, and after meditation, I'm suffering. They didn't say like this. So when you're going to meditate, and then you understand what is mind, and then you can control your mind, how to be more gentle mind with the peaceful mind, right? And many Tibet master says, if you something forget, you go meditate, you will remember. Because in the every single moment, we have uncountable thoughts. So busy our mind. The 1,000 thoughts comes and 1,000 thoughts goes every single moment. So we stuck that thing like traffic jam.
Traffic jam.
Traffic jams, right? Everybody experience New York City somewhere and California always traffic jam. Of course, New Delhi and Beijing. Unbelievable.
New Delhi.
Huh? Somewhere go to somewhere never been to India, New Delhi special. Huh?
Maha traffic jam.
Yes, unbelievable.
Yes.
Something we are really thoughts. So thoughts goes and comes. Looks like I give you example. The big airports,
Big
everybody
airport.
knows airport, right?
Airport.
How many passengers comes and goes there? The our thoughts like this. If we can see our thoughts, we really probably scared.
Mm.
Something like that, right? So then we going to meditate, calm down. Whatever thoughts comes and goes, let them go, let them come. But mainly important, don't forget your focus. And then your mind slowly, day by day, and the mind going to really peace and subdues slowly. Especially for nowadays, people really expected the result. So nobody more concerned about cause, not really concerned about cause. The expectation too much the results.
Mhm.
So therefore, start today and they expect it come tomorrow result, big result,
Mhm.
right? And one of the Tibet master or Nagarjuna said, whatever you do, your best without expectation that your result.
Mhm.
That is best way. The result is calm. You no need to think about that even, right?
Mhm.
If you start a drive to Washington, D.C., every moment you no need to think Washington, D.C.
Mhm.
You keep going and arrive there. Recite the mantra, Washington, D.C., 4:30, you will be there. Even you completely forget Washington, D.C., no problem. You will arrive there because you're making the calls. You keep going. So therefore, you meditate, keep going, and the results come without your expectation. That's the best way. If you do feel very much expectation, that much you makes very weird or suffer.
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
And it feels calm. Of course, whatever object is, doesn't really matter. Your object like Buddha world, too much expectation,
Mm.
and there comes fear too.
Mhm.
Right? So therefore, every meditator boasts or meditator says, just mentally relax, physically loose when you're going to meditate.
Mm.
Right? Try to be stable mind. Try to be solid mind. This is priority. Okay. Oh. So now we talk about a little bit antidote of the anger. This we need to know according to Buddhism. Right? Of course, the direct antidote, Shantideva said, patient. Right? One thing. A second thing is loving kindness and compassion. These three things antidote of the anger. So if we practice these things, we need to really study about these three things. Without study, it's difficult to take immediately antidote of patience. Patience so should be fine, but loving kindness and compassion. This is needed practice long times. For example, Buddha, very, very intelligent and wiser,
Mhm.
of course, omniscient. So therefore, if good meditator, why most meditator go to the retreat? They what is called the ascendant, right? Place,
Isolated place.
isolated,
Yeah.
the quiet place,
Mhm.
the empty place. Why? Because of training the mind. If we every day with the social peoples and persons, it's difficult to get chance to practice, right? In
Mhm.
3 years, go to retreat and their practice, meditate with the loving kindness, compassion, with whatever you have studied for Buddhism, and then subdues to your mind. And then before 3 years, go to retreat person. After 3 years, retreat meditator come in the city, in the town. It's totally different if you meditate the properly in the retreat center. You understand What I mean, huh? So therefore, we need to train in mind. And then after 3 years, you subdued your mind, and then no problem. If somebody criticizes you, and somebody shows attitude to you, somebody really reacted to you, your mind is gentle. That's why you went to the retreat 3 years. That means you did a good job.
Mhm.
And then you relax always. The benefit for you, not only for others. And then you can make many other people's for peaceful mind. That's for sure. Okay, your question. What?
She's saying, what if we can't do a 3-year retreat? What if we don't have time? This is always the question, good question that comes up.
I don't get.
Well, if you want to train in meditation, and so traditionally you can do like 3-year retreat. But what if you're unable? Your conditions are not there so that you can do 3-year retreat
Where?
anywhere. Is there still benefit
Of course,
meditation
anywhere chance.
in your daily life?
But best solution
yeah,
to peaceful mind is retreat center.
Yeah.
If you go to your house apartment, probably you many times the neighborhood makes you bothering and hesitate. I mean, how to say, frustrated, disgust. And then your anger comes, keep anger comes. And then you're not much time to focusing on your mind. If you go retreat, only birds, 2-3 birds. The winter time, there no animal, anything. They're very quiet. And then you have time, watch your mind.
Yeah, but Khenpo, I can speak to this because we're all in this situation. So, yeah, exactly. Lama Tarchin was once approached by one of his students. He wanted to do 3-year retreat. Lama Tarchin said no. And he said, why? He said, because you have wife, you have children, you have to meet your responsibility. Not that simple, you know? And from my own very limited experience, there's benefit from just doing the best that we can. You do whatever a weekend, you do whatever you can. If you can go to, something like a week retreat, it's wonderful. Studying and more. Our karma is such. I mean, we're here for a reason. We have our things to work through, basically. This is the way to do it. And there are examples of, the Vimalakirti Sutra. It was a layperson in the time of the Buddha, and he was deeply realized. But because he was a layperson, some of the monks thought, hey, they were superior to him in understanding. And Buddha, being omniscient, sent his top monk, Shariputra, to go see Vimalakirti. And Vimalakirti just devastated him in their debate. Kind of like Nagarjuna meeting that old woman at the tea stand. He's thinking, I'm the head of Harvard University. I'm just like really, really outstanding. And then he gives this arrogant kind of condescending answer to her very profound question. And then she just turned him upside down. So you never know who's a Buddha, from the outer form. And you don't know your own situation. You could have a completely enlightened person who's, doing the trash or being a politician. I mean, we don't know. We can't tell from outer experiences. But what I'm saying is that it's often a feeling of, oh, I can't do a 3-year retreat. My life situation is not allowing that. So therefore, kind of like hopeless or discouraged or whatever. But that's absolutely false because our mind is what it is right now, too. Okay.
Okay, now 11. Sorry, I need to stop here. Not done yet, really. Next Sunday is more detailed about the daily life situation, how to take care the all anger. What is the solution? But many important need to know background, why we need to be patient with for others, with the reason. That's important. Next Sunday, okay? Thank you. Okay. 8 minutes break, okay?
Tea break.
Tea break, yeah.
Okay. Tea break.
Whatever break.
Whatever break.